What are the 3 top signs that I see or symptoms that I see in the over thousands of women that I've worked with that indicate to me that they are still stuck in diet mentality thinking or in an unhealthy relationship with food? These are things that I used to struggle with, and these are things that I see on repeat over and over and over again with the thousands of women that I have worked with. Okay, here we go. Well, actually, first, before I give you those 3, let me remind you that this month I'm going to do a free online workshop called In Control with Food, where I'm going to teach women how to come to a place and decondition their brain through thought and emotion release techniques to no longer struggle with food, but come to a place to consistently and genuinely be in control and at peace with food. It's a free workshop. Those who register are able to get access to the replays. All you need to do is go to the link down in the description. You'll probably have to copy it and paste it in your browser and go sign up. Okay, so here we go. The 3 things that indicate to me are the 3 top symptoms of an unhealthy relationship with food. Number 1 is constantly thinking about food. What I'm going to eat, what I'm not going to eat. Am I going to be good with food today or am I going to be bad? Notice the air quotes. Constant thoughts about food, obsessively thinking about food, wanting to think about other things, but your brain continually brings you back to food. The reason that this happens is because when we diet, when we restrict food, even if we're not currently restricting caloric intake, just thoughts about restricting food or that we should be restricting food or that some point in the future we will be restricting food is enough to trigger a survival response in our brain that causes our brain biologically to hyperfixate in on food. It's a feast, famine, scarcity type mentality. If you're thinking about food in a way that somehow we need to stop eating so much, we need to get on top of this, we got to stop doing this, we need to get in control. That when you have a past of dieting is enough to trip that survival response. And then one of the biggest symptoms is that our brain hyperfixates in on thinking about food. You could be full, the whole house could be full of, the whole kitchen could be full of food, but you can't stop thinking about it. It's very frustrating. And women are oftentimes left thinking that they're the problem, that they're the reason, that there's something inherently wrong with them. And it's just not true. Basically, diet mentality is not compatible with the hardwired survival instincts of your brain. So the symptom number 1, just excessive thoughts and brain chatter about food. The second top symptom I see is related to the first one, and that when that survival response gets flipped, another symptom that results is that then when you eat food, you could be full, but you still feel compelled that you must continue to eat. Your body's telling you, I am done, no more food, but you can't stop thinking about food and you continue to eat and feel like you're compelled to eat. And again, that's because that survival response has been flipped. Your brain is anticipating that at some point food is going to become scarce, feast or famine. Remember, your lower brain does not have the ability to reason. All it thinks in terms of is, do I have what I need to survive? And when we take something like food and we put all these restrictions on it in dieting, it flips those survival responses in our brain. So overeating, binge eating, all day grazing, all those different types of overeating behaviors is a result oftentimes of the survival response being tripped because of diet thinking and diet mentality, restrictive type thinking around food. And again, you don't even have to be currently restricting food. Just thoughts that someday you need to or that you're going to is enough to trip that survival response. And then the third thing that indicates to me that you are in an unhealthy relationship with food or a disordered type relationship with food as a result of dieting in the past, or that your brain is still stuck in diet mentality, is that when there is events going on where there will be food present, you're hyperfixated in on the food at an event rather than the people that will be there. You're not even thinking about the purpose of the event. That becomes secondary, and you're just hyperfixated in on the food. Am I going to be able to control myself around the food? How much am I going to eat when I'm there? And then you might even be thinking about, can I sneak and eat some more food when people aren't watching? All your just still thinking so much about food, but as it relates to events, so much so that you begin to avoid or have anxiety around events because of your fear around your behaviors around the food. When you're at these events, you're thinking so much about the food, you're not even fully engaged and present with the people around at the event. So those are my top 3 symptoms that indicate to me that your brain is still stuck in diet mentality and you need help with getting out of getting your brain out of that diet mentality, getting diet brain reset back into a place of having ease and peace around food. All right, so why don't you go ahead and join me for my In Control with Food workshop, and thanks so much.